guys, so it's me, Kiani. Today's video, I'm back with my next installment to my Test to Invest series, where I'll be trying my Tarte Shape Tape versus the Flower Beauty Concealer. Now, you guys know I've never been super duper excited about any drugstore concealer. I want to see, using the Flower Beauty, if the results are as good as my Tarte Shape Tape. And the last time that I did this series, you guys loved that I brought in the men in my life, my husband and my son, because they are super duper candid on camera what they think about the product. So I'm going to actually run to lunch, have lunch with my husband, then I'm going to pick my son up in carpool, and I'm going to see if the boys can tell me which one is high end versus low end. So in the sake of Test or Invest, let's go over a few of the details. Tarte Shape Tape has been my favorite holy grail concealer since it came out. As far as fluid ounces, you're getting 0.33, and its main claim that I fell in love with is the concealer is crease proof. And regardless of what type of scenario I have, regardless of what environment I put this concealer in, she just keeps going and going and going. Now, at a pretty stiff price tag, it's still just about $30. You can only find her in Ulta. So I'm actually on my 4th container of Tarte Shape Tape right now. The shade that I typically go to is tan. I have tried medium tan. It's pretty much in the summer when I can actually stand it. But I typically use Tarte Shape Tape to be brightening as well as concealing. But I have to admit, I still use Tarte Shape Tape with a color corrector because she's a concealer. She's not necessarily a color corrector. But like I said, it's been the best thing that I found on the market to date that works. And that was until I ran across the Flower Beauty. This is the Flower Beauty Full Coverage Concealer, Weightless Feel, Crease Proof. So just with the words crease proof, she is telling me that she is rivaling. She is staking her claim that she is crease proof and that we shouldn't have any creasing, which is all a girl really wants. Now, I will say from the beginning, the price, the Flower Beauty is definitely under $15, so automatically pricing, she wins. As far as the fluid ounces, you're only getting 0.20 ounces. Also, with Tarte Shape Tape, you get a massive range of colors. With Flower Beauty, they have lack in their color range. And I mean, I really don't know why a brand would launch something and not give a full range. But can I tell you, with all that being said, when I put it on, it was something uniquely different about this concealer. So without further ado, I'm going to get into the demo and then we're going to jet out of here. I'm going to actually throw in some clips and see which one the boys really say they like the best, and then we'll come back and we'll give our own conclusion on Test or Invest. Let's check on Flower Beauty. Let's get started. So on this side, which I typically mention is the side that I have more puffiness, that I need a little bit more concealing, I'm going to place the Tarte Shape Tape. But on this side, we're going to use the Flower Beauty. Loving this little doe foot. Do I love it as much as the application with Tarte Shape Tape? No. But you know what? She'll do. Cute little container. And this is the part that got me. When I tap my concealer like so, she doesn't pick up. Like, it's not like it's removing the product you've already stamped there. That was my first indication. She's different than the rest. In Tarte, I use the shade Tan, and you'll see what I mean. This doe foot is huge. Similar in application. Like, look, it's not picking up the product that's already underneath. In the Tarte Shape Tape, she's a little bit brighter, but only because in my previous experience, I will go toward a concealer in drugstore that leans more toward the yellow side, because again, in my experience, most times drugstore concealers tend to go very, very pink. Who am I kidding? Most concealers go very, very pink with my yellow undertone, so I was very impressed with the glowiness of the concealer. And I'm just going to grab my damp beauty blender, and on one side I'm going to tap out the Flower Beauty. Are you seeing what I mean? Are you seeing how beautifully that is tapping out? And I'm just going to flip my sponge over and go to Tarte Shape Tape. Tarte Shape Tape is definitely heavier but they blend out the same and go into this powdery like feel, which I think is what gives it more of a crease proof effect. And you will see just in the coloring, the Flower Beauty gives me more of a natural brightening, whereas the Tarte Shape Tape, definitely because of coloring, it goes much brighter. But we're talking about, just for the sake of right now, we're talking about the hold of the product. I'm going to stop before I get too carried away. I'm going to grab my RCMA powder. I'm going to shake a little bit in my hand, and we're just going to tap this out. Tap it out to set it. And we have set both of them. Right now, honestly, I can't even tell which shade is which, and that's what we want to go to. So I'm going to finish doing my makeup, and I'll come back and tell you guys how I'm going to set the men in my life up to tell me which one of these concealers are high end or low end. I'll be right back. Alright guys, here is my makeup look for today. All I actually did was, of course, add brows, and I did just something shimmery on my eyelids, popped on a lash, and honey, can we just go ahead and get into this Fenty Stunner lipstick? So, what we're looking at with these two concealers, again, this is the Tarte Shape Tape side, and this is the Flower Beauty concealer. I think just looking in my monitor, they both look identical. Never mind that the Tarte Shape Tape was half a shade, maybe a shade brighter. I'm loving how they're looking right now. Let me go and do the glam core check, honey. Let's look. And just looking really super duper close, they're both starting to crease just a tad. And I think it's because I used the damp beauty blender. They're both creasing just a tad, but just in the spirit of this video, we're not going to do anything else. So right now I have, let's see, right now I have 12:27. I'm going to run out, run all my errands, and I'm going to come back periodically and let you guys know what I think of the Tarte Shape Tape versus the Flower Beauty concealer. Is the Tarte Shape Tape still worth it, or have we found a better drugstore alternative? Let's test. We'll find out. Alright guys, so I'm back. We're going to have Earl weigh in and see if he can tell me which side is Tarte Shape Tape and which side is the Flower Beauty concealer. So high end versus low end, babe. Can you look at me and tell?
They actually look the same.
They look the same. Like, look real close. Let me sit here with you. So right now he's saying they look the same. So tell me. Look real close. What are you looking for right now?
Anything that looks out of place.
Okay. You mainly focusing on my eye area. Can you tell?
They look the same.
They look the same. Color look.
Actually, the way the light is hitting on this side probably looks like it looks a little bit better, like in the eyeball area.
Okay, so that, alright. So this eye looks better because the way the light is hitting.
Yeah.
Okay.
But other than that, they look good.
So you're agreeing that it's because of the way that the light is hitting.
Yeah.
But what about either one of them look like the creasing?
No.
What about coloring? Like is any one of them going to go too light, too dark?
Hey Mark. Hey, this is my wife, Kiani.
How are you? I'm putting him up under the gun. Nice to meet you. Putting him up under the gun.
Oh, y'all shoot a video already?
Yeah.
Okay, alright. Y'all do like a vlog or something?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah. Nice to meet you.
Same here, same here.
Alright now.
Alright, we'll holler at you, man.
Alright, bud. On this one. They look about the same.
They look the same.
Yeah.
So, you heard it here. Earl cannot tell. Can I tell you? This is the Tarte Shape Tape side. This is the Flower Beauty side. But they look the same, right?
Yeah, they look
This is totally half the price.
Yeah.
Pretty good. Are you excited that I can now spend less?
Absolutely. So excited.
You know who I'm going to ask next?
Who?
Chandler. Perfect, right? Hey, son. So I want you to look at me and tell me if you can see which side looks better. You ready? What'd you see?
On your face?
Yeah, up under my eyes.
No.
This side looks better? What does it look better about?
That one looks so... like, so thick.
It looks thick?
Like, whatever you put on it, it looks thick.
It looks thick. On this side, it looks thick?
Yeah.
What about on the other side? Why does it look better?
Look, it looks better.
It just looks better. Guess what? This is the more expensive side.
The more what?
This is the more expensive side. Good job, Chandler. Look at there. I'm telling you, if you have questions, you can always ask your kids because they don't have a reason to lie. If anything, they have a reason to want to hurt your feelings. So, you heard it here first. Alright guys, and I am back. It is now, babe, what time is it? 9:02. I've had this makeup on for well over 8 full hours, and I've had an opportunity to ask numerous people which side fared the best. And I even asked you guys. And the overwhelming response was you guys enjoyed this side. This being the Flower Beauty side. And as I look at my camera right now, I am seeing the texture right here. Are you guys seeing this texture? This is the Tarte Shape Tape side. This side has stayed seamless, and with the exception of the tiny amount of creasing underneath the eye area, which is typically where I smoke my under eye area out, that's all the creasing that I got. Both of these products work very well when it came to not being too crepey, not settling too much, not making the under eye area look too dry, too tight. Like, they both fared very well. But this is where it gets really interesting. If you take the Flower Beauty concealer at 0.20 fluid ounces at $10, and you take the Tarte Shape Tape at 27, let's just say $30 for 0.33, duh, completely a no-brainer. And for the holding power to be better, and an overwhelming consensus, even you guys stated that this side is the side that you preferred. I mean, hello, we have just found ourselves the best concealer at a drugstore price. So as for the question, should you test it or invest in it, I'm definitely going to say you should invest in it, because the results have been overwhelmingly 2 thumbs up. Now it's time for you guys to comment down below. What do you think of the Flower Beauty concealer? Will you be trying it? Is there another concealer that you would like me to do this series on? Comment down below. You guys know I love to connect with you, so make sure you connect with me. Follow me on all my social media links to never miss another upload. If you have not already subscribed to my channel, make sure you click that subscribe button. And if this is your first time here and you have not subscribed and you have not hit that little bell, it is very important for you to do so, because if you like what you see here, there are over 400 videos waiting for your viewing pleasure, but it's possible for you to lose me if you don't go ahead and subscribe, and if you don't click that notification button to be notified every time I upload a video. Until next time guys, thanks so much for watching. Hugs and kisses. We'll talk to you soon. Bye.